There's a hidden reason why your dreams use the same symbols as ancient myths. You're accessing the same universal language of the psyche. The snake that appears in your anxiety dreams is the same serpent that appears in Egyptian, Greek, and Native American mythology, and as a symbol, it tends to carry a tight cluster of meanings across cultures. Instinct, danger, instinctual wisdom, the power to wound and to heal, and the possibility of renewal when it sheds its skin. The water that floods your dreams is the same primal element that features in creation stories worldwide, a symbol of the unconscious, of emotion, of boundary and passage, of birth and dissolution. What I've learned is that our minds don't communicate in straightforward language. They speak through symbols that carry deep, universal meanings grounded in what Jung called the collective unconscious and its archetypes. The labyrinth in your dream about being lost? That's the same psychological maze Theseus navigated, a map of inner confusion and the journey towards center and meaning. The wise old man or woman who gives you advice in dreams? That's the same archetype as Merlin or the fairy godmother, an image of guidance, inner authority, or the self in embryonic form. These symbols aren't random, they're the native language of your unconscious mind. You can start decoding this language by keeping a dream journal and looking for mythological parallels, by noting not only images, but the emotions, the sequence of events, and the personal associations that a symbol evokes. When you dream about climbing a mountain, remember that mountains universally represent spiritual aspiration and a striving toward integration. When you dream about crossing rivers, recognize that water boundaries symbolize transitions, rites of passage, and movement between psychic states. Track recurrence and variation, amplify images by comparing myths, and use techniques like active imagination to dialogue with dream figures. Understanding this symbolic language gives you direct access to wisdom your conscious mind hasn't yet grasped and opens a path to inner change.